And you and I were supportive of David Crisafulli's policy of adult crime, adult time. The only caveat I would have to that was prove it to me, Premier Crisafulli, that it's actually going to go through in legislation and it's going to work. That legislation's gone through. Will he follow through, do you think?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, I think the first few weeks of the Crisafulli administration have been very encouraging. He's doing what he said he would do. He's approaching it with steely, calm determination. And of course, the usual suspects in the left are carrying on. The Human Rights Commissioner in Queensland, a Labor Party appointee, is going off about it all. But, you know, at the end of the day, the community voted for this. And I hope the message gets out there amongst the younger people in the community and obviously those who are inclined to criminal activities that the government's not going to put up with this nonsense anymore, and it is going to take steps to protect the community. And that, you know, that deterrent impact is really what we're looking for. Now, at the same time, Crisafulli is implementing, for the want of a word they won't use, boot camps, so diversionary programs. And I think that goes in parallel with it. So I've been quite impressed with what they're doing. They're getting on. And as to the people who are the voices against it, they are the same voices who had the ear of government for 30 of the last 35 years in Queensland. And the problems we've seen, well, they weren't able to solve them. So it's time for a different approach.
Careful what you wish for. The roads will be clogged with cars with Victorian number plates on them soon. Let's talk Olympics. I note the Courier Mail today had a major event. I saw the editor of the Courier Mail interviewed on Sky this morning, and they're talking about putting together this group of people to finally try and work out what to do in regard to a stadium. I think a property giant company by the name of, is it Stephen Conry, has been selected to lead the final plan for the venues. What do you make of where this is headed?
Well, look, this group of 7 men and women is an outstanding pick. These people have serious horsepower. Stephen Conry, I should declare, is a personal friend of mine. He was the managing director of the Australian operations of the global property giant JLL. But he's joined by Lawrence Lancini, who is a prominent developer in North Queensland, well respected around the state. You've got Tony Cochrane, who is well known for the V8 supercars. Fantastic operator there. We've got Sue Johnson, who was the head of Transurban. You know, you've got some really good people, and I know Stephen will be an outstanding chair. And it's now the case we've got grown-ups in charge, Steve, and that's what I particularly want to convey this afternoon, that Crisafulli has got the right people to take this forward. I mean, they're going to have some great challenges. They're now up against it in terms of budget and time. But if anybody can sort out this mess, it's this group of men and women.
Have a good weekend, Campbell. I'll talk to you next week.